You back with us, retired Brigadier General John Teichert joins us once again. Hello, sir.
Hello, Blake.
It was 6 months, he reminded me of this, 6 months on this day that we were sitting here like, oh, what's the president going to do, because they had the huge buildup and it seemed like he had a decision to make, and you and I were chatting then. Fast forward 6 months. What have we accomplished?
Blake, I think three things. Number one, that we've effectively destroyed Iran's nuclear program. Now, that didn't happen in the previous 6 months. That happened a year ago in Operation Midnight Hammer. But I think we need to give the president credit for eliminating the nuclear threat. Number two, Iran's military capability is drastically diminished. It's not driven to zero, but they don't have much of a military remaining, and they don't have the industrial capacity to reestablish or resurrect their military. And number three, like Robert Sherman was just talking about, their economy is strangled. They are struggling. It is in shambles, which prevents the regime from having the means they need to suppress internally and to threaten externally.
So you talk about the economy, inflation, everyday items in Iran. I mean, you just look at, like, for example, eggs up 129%, insulin up 6 times. Basically, food is somewhere in the area of about 125% or so on the whole. Where did we come up short? Because it is 6 months, and now it's seemingly shifted from the military to the economic component.
Blake, clearly we haven't achieved our objectives because the president is still there and we're still trying to implement new strategy. I have 3 areas of concern. Number one, we yielded the initiative to the regime the moment we initiated the ceasefire in early April, which means they've been leading and shaping the situation and we've been following and being shaped. Number two, we've used a lot of weapons. All of the reporting about how that limits our strategic options around the globe are accurate. And then number three, we've got a credibility problem. Every time we threatened something and didn't follow through, not only did it diminish the credibility with the Iranian regime, but for adversaries around the world as well.
You think we're talking again in 6 months?
I do. I think the president...
In what form? Like, where?
Yes.
Like, how does this look, you think, down the line?
I think the president has settled into isolating Iran, which means trying to get as much friendly oil through the strait as possible. We might be up to about 50% of pre-war levels, maintaining the blockade with a large naval force presence in the region, and then implementing these secondary sanctions. That doesn't achieve objectives quickly, which means we are here for months, if not years, in this posture, trying to achieve our objective in that way.
Years.
If we don't return to military operations and the regime does not somehow crumble, and we're just trying to isolate them, then now we are going to continue in this posture, again, for months, if not years, and that's what the president is settling in on.
General John Teichert, back with us tonight. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Blake.
Appreciate it.